My name is Dr. Bryce E. Vickery, and I've been a holistic chiropractic professional for over 50 years. We've seen a lot of things and learned a lot of things in that time. And one of the things that I was thinking about the other day was what's going to appear on your death certificate. I can almost guarantee that in this country, one of the prime factors that caused your death, either prematurely or later, whether it be due to infection or organ failure or whatever, was a protein amino acid deficiency. Now, this protein amino acid deficiency we discovered in 1983 and had a formula of amino acids that answered the problem, and by 1986 we were producing it. Since that time, we have come up with a super formula, which is platinum essential amino acids plus, which not only enhances the immune system, is one of the prime restorers of people with fibromyalgia, back pain, chronic fatigue, and a whole raft of problems. And as I say, it will never appear on your death certificate, and your death will probably occur earlier than it should have if you remain protein deficient. And no one will ever know at the present time what caused your death so soon, or the infection, the opportunist infection that came and took your life. So I promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. And I realize that's not as important as it was years ago, because less and less people pay much attention to our Lord. However, we do. So we'll be looking at things like mercury toxicity, cadmium, lead, and how these are put into our bodies. Mercury in particular is interesting because your friendly American dentist is spending lots of time putting tons of mercury into the American mouth and destroying your health. But that continues on, even though the ADA says it's okay. Well, we're here to tell you that it's not. And our research has shown that a lot of these things are very important in your daily life and shortening your daily life. So one of our primary weapons against these things is our Platinum Plus. And if you think this is a commercial, consider it so, because since we have patents now in the United States, Great Britain, and Europe, we have a lock on it. And we kept the price down so that people like you can take a shot at it and try it in their own personal diseases and conditions that nobody can solve. The reason that nobody can solve these things is because they didn't test your protein properly. When you get a series of blood tests, one of them is called the total protein. If the total protein falls in the right range, very few doctors ever go back and look at protein. They're looking for bugs, they're looking for all kinds of imbalances and things like that. Not understanding that if you don't have the protein digestion working, your enzymes, your genes, do not replenish themselves. And therefore, your body is on a constant slide downhill. Our customers we call crusaders, and we call them crusaders because once they find out that this indeed was missing in their lives, we find people that have gone for every hyped nutrient as it comes along, still is missing the protein, and they say, well, I took this, and I took that, and I took that. Of course they did. But there's a very simple formula. There's air, there's water, and there's protein. And the doctors that don't look there are missing the prime important factor in their patient's health. And that's why they scratch their heads. In fact, Dr. Richard Olry says about the mineral cofactor with protein, is that this problem has baffled the fools and fooled the wise. And that is certainly true. You've seen it in your own lives. We've had patients that have seen 100 doctors and they never got the answer. We've had patients that went to Johns Hopkins, to the Mayo Clinics, and he never found the problem. Something's wrong when a simple chiropractor can find these things using energy diagnosis, which is not of this millennium yet. And batteries and hundreds of thousands of dollars in batteries and tests can't find the problems. So anyway, we'd like to thank many of our crusaders who become crusaders because they have to tell their sick friends that they found something that helps them. We'd like to thank YouTube for this opportunity to just bring our message to people because we might save some lives today. We thank you very much.